quick of like how it was really hard for me to deal with the judgments of my family and just other people too with the weight gain and recovery, and how I felt like I had to go around and justify to everyone or explain myself to everyone so that they could understand and they could be 100% supportive, whether they understood or wanted to support or not. Then I got to the point of, you know, like, I don't have to explain myself to everyone. I don't have to justify what I'm doing to everyone. I know deep down that what I am doing is necessary in order for me to successfully recover in the long term, and in order to gain my health back and heal my metabolism and heal my digestion. And gaining weight is part of the process. And I knew deep down that it was part of the process, and I knew everything was going to balance out. I just had this deep knowing and this deep trust in the process and in my body. It just made so much sense to me, finally. And I knew it was going to be a lot of work and it was going to take a long time. And like I've explained in my other videos, you know, it did. And I had to let go of the quest of weight loss and the end result being weight loss. So whether my family, even though they were always supportive, they never even said anything or made me feel bad about gaining weight or going through the process. They were just so happy that I was not starving myself and miserable, and they could tell a huge difference of just my personality and how I carried myself and how much happier I was and energetic and full of life that I had lost from being restrictive in my diet. No matter what thing I tried, paleo, raw vegan, ketogenic, fasting, juicing, detoxing, the bodybuilding days, all of that stuff, they could tell a huge difference. So they never made me feel bad, luckily. But I still had this feeling like I had to explain myself to them. I felt like they were judging me. I just felt like everyone was judging me because I was judging myself. The reality is we are our own worst critic, and we tend to see everything more amplified, whether it is or isn't. I was freaking out thinking that I looked way worse than I actually did, even at my highest. But so what I just wanted to come on and say is that, you know, you have to get to the point of like letting go of having to explain yourself or justify what you're doing. You just have to know for yourself what you're doing and why you're doing it, and just hold on to that and remember that, because this whole process isn't for anyone else. For once in your life, you're doing something for yourself and not for anyone else, because you know that you're going to heal yourself, work on yourself, develop yourself, reconnect with your true self, and come out of this whole thing a completely different human. And it's not just there, you know, end of recovery, that's it. You have no more growing or no more learning. Like, no, this is a lifelong journey, of course, but you get to, you do change a lot, or you do learn and grow a lot. So, you know, by doing that, it's not selfish, it's selfless. Like you hear a lot, it's pretty cliche, but it's true. You're able to be a better friend, a better partner, a better daughter, a better son, a better server of the world, because you don't have food controlling your life or digestive problems scaring you from eating, or no energy or libido or desire to connect with anything or anyone. So just remember your why out of all of this. Why are you doing this? What are your priorities? And hold on to that. And don't go around trying to have to explain yourself to everyone and everything because you think that you have to have control and they have to understand. And if they don't understand, then you can't do this kind of thing. Because that's the furthest from the truth. So let go, let that shit go, and carry on. Carry on with your journey. We're all coexisting. We're all on different parts of our journeys. Perhaps you think that the world is so judgmental because you're very judgmental on the inside. And I know that's a harsh thing to look at, but you know, sometimes it's wise to look at that, because I know I was there and sometimes I still catch myself. It's not that the world is always criticizing us or judging us, and there are parts that are, but we don't want to be around that, right? But at the same time, Is it just us and a projection of us? Then that's a part of us that we don't like, but so we see it, or we think too much about it when we think we're seeing that, or we think we're feeling that, but really we're just overthinking it and we need to get the fuck out of our heads for once. Get out of your head and just into your body, okay? That's this whole recovery process. I know this was a bit of a random tangent type video, but it helped me a lot, so I hope that it helps you too. Let that shit go. When you feel the judgment or criticisms or fear of what others are thinking about you all the time, just breathe into that. Let go of your own judgment for that, and let go of all the thoughts around that and just breathe into that feeling. Don't attach to it, feel it, and then let that shit go. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So if you have any other topics that you want to hear me talk about, let me know in the comments below. Also, if you want further in-depth help with me one-on-one or within my 7-week coaching program, which also now has private coaching along with that, let me know. The links to that is below, so if you want more help on that, I would love to help you, okay? I've been where you are. I know how shitty it is, but I know a way out. So with that being said, I will see you in the next video.